Hey, it's Matt with Converted Carts. I'm here today with Sloan from BA Carts, and we are looking at a pretty exotic version of the Alpha body kit from MadJax. Tell us a little bit about this cart, Sloan.
So every year we build wild, crazy golf carts for trade shows and just because it's fun. And we like to show that we're not just some podunk golf cart shop. We know what we're doing. So this one was first of its kind. This was a 2018 Club Car precedent, I believe. And this was a frame off build, meaning we took it down to just the bare frame. We took the All Sports 11-inch lift, and obviously all the other accessories we'll cover. But the frame and the lift, we took those all to our powder coating place, and that's Prismatic Powder's soft candy red powder coat. So everything that's aluminum or metal on this cart is powder coated in that color.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, that alone makes the build quite a bit longer and more extensive. But I mean, everything, even though this was a pre-owned cart, technically everything looks brand new.
Sure.
So then yeah, we do our own modified part. We like to do some coil over shocks instead of the factory shocks that the All Sports has on them, and we think it look a little better as well.
Yeah.
So we put the coil over shocks on there, and we make our own custom mounts that mount that up. And then here in the front, we have the Alpha armor bumper, and powder coated it black, and then did the grills and the mount soft candy red as well. Then you've got the DB Link. DB Link is a lighting business, and they're actually their factory and their sales force is actually based out of Van Wert, Ohio, where we're at. So we're buddies with those guys, so we always like to put their products on our carts. And then here in the body, you've got the MadJax Alpha body kit. And you've got their Lux. This is about, what, a year old maybe now, the Lux light kits.
Lux light kit, yeah.
Those have been huge for us. You've got the, I don't know, 1,000 different patterns of daytime running lights of
Right,
colors.
all connected to an app, and
Yeah,
everything's
it's
all
crazy.
connected.
Yeah, very crazy. So then you got highs and brights and all that good jazz. So
Right. Turn signals and all this stuff. Yeah.
Sequential turn signals. So that's a big part. And this was actually the first build we ever did with these. I was adamant that we did these because I knew the whole cart was going to be black, and these being black made it look way better than the factory.
The silver kind of shine.
Correct.
Yeah.
The other kit is silver, and I don't know if I want to do silver in this. So, and then the body, matte black, then gloss black with the hood scoop, and then we did some like aggressive red pinstriping on it to accent the red powder coat. And then this is almost a dinosaur in today's world, golf cart world, because I don't think anybody makes these anymore. This was also made by All Sports.
Okay.
This is a sports windshield. They don't make it anymore. And I wish I would have known that they were stopping because I would have bought a bunch.
That's really cool.
You see it on Facebook all the time now as sports windshield. But the reason this doesn't have a roof, a normal setup, is because we built another golf cart with the same height, same rims and tires, same lift. We called it Compensator, for good reasons.
Okay.
But we sold it like 5 times, and people would get to their houses with it and say, this doesn't fit anywhere in my garage or garages. So I said, you know what, screw it. Next time we build a crazy tall lifted golf cart, I'm going to make sure it starts as a low one. And if they want to add a roof to it, then they know they're tall enough. Then we can add red roof struts and a roof to it and do all that. So that's why we did it. But it makes it fun. We use this at a lot of golf cart poker runs. And just having it open air, no roof is kind of fun, though.
And tell me about these tires and wheels.
Oh, so that's MSA. Wheelpros.com is who we are distributor for them. Those are MSA, I want to say M21s, I think. They could be, I'm not sure what they are. I know they're MSA.
Yeah.
Then you've got these are 4x156 lug pattern. So if you see the aluminum circle behind, that's the lug adapter going from a normal golf cart being 4x1 lug. This is 4x156. And then, of course, you got to do the spike lug nuts as well. Mm-hmm. And then these are called bead lock. So this ring you see that's red, this is what's keeping the tire sealed to the rim. So it's the opposite of normally how you put a tire on it. Normally the tire is within the inside of the rim. This is a bead lock. And all these are down to a specific poundage on how tight these all nuts are. The reason these exist, it's a little overkill, obviously, on a golf cart because it's not going to happen normally, likely. But the reason bead locks exist is because if you are side by side, you're out desert riding, you're in the middle of nowhere, so far from people, you can't, if your tire goes flat, traditionally how a normal rim and tire go all together, you have to have a tire machine. These, I can take these nuts off, these bolts out, take this tire off, put a new tire on, tighten those up, and pump the tire back up without a tire machine.
Nice.
So it's called bead lock. So, and we did those just because we wanted to accent the red on that.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
And then if you want to come to this side, I'll go over there. Then we got UCU Inc. Out of Minnesota. They do sweet seat cushions, and they do embroidery. You can send them patches they can sew in, and they do one-off cushions, and they do mass production cushions. This is a one-off, so I told those guys, hey, I want, I think it's called carbon fiber black vinyl, and then I want red diamond double stitch diamond in the middle.
Really cool.
Oh, they're amazing. Now, yes, going black without the roof makes it can be kind of hot, but the whole vibe of the cart was we call it this is literally called Demon. This is the special edition Demon.
So the black and
we
red.
had to keep it dark and somber and so the black cushion. We're fans of black cushions, so cool. And then what you see here, since we're already looking, is this is a speaker enclosure. So this is a full enclosed weatherproof box that drops. You cut a hole out of the tub and you drop that whole box in, and it has we're big fans of Hertz speakers. They are one of the best sounding performing marine grade speakers in the industry. Their highs, the tweeters in these things are awesome, and they're LED as well. So those are dropped in there, and then this is all powered by, there's a Hertz amp inside the dash hidden away so you don't see it, and you've got a Hertz HMR20 head unit. Again, this is a phenomenal head unit we use. And then down here in the dash as well, you got the rocker switches. So the LED light bar in the front is the switch there. This has flush mount rear LEDs, which I'll show you back there. Then you got party lights, and then you got an air horn as well. So we felt like the air horn was a good touch for a big, tall, lifted golf cart like this.
Of course.
And then you got the carbon fiber dash cover. And then inside of here is the party lights, so the LED lights underneath, and then the speakers is an XK Glow controller. And you can tap the controller and change the colors underneath the cart and in the speakers. Okay. So I just tapped it a few times, so now it's color underneath there, but then you got purple in the speaker. So there's all kinds of different zones and all that kind of wild stuff you can do. And then let's see, you got double take back seat, obviously as well with the sweet seat cushions, and everything back here is powder coated red. And then you've got the steps to step up into the cart, because those are definitely, you got the steps in the back and the Jake's Nerf bar steps in the front. Those are almost essential in the cart like this. It's so dang tall.
Yeah.
So, and
awesome.
then it's honestly still kind of too dang tall even with the steps on there. And then
it's a beast.
Yeah. And then last but not least, the finishing touch was the extreme matte. So added a little bit of flair to it as well to make it look a little nicer. So, but other than that, yeah, it's a good, this lift kit, and when you drive, especially with these kinds of tires, normally, when you're driving a golf cart and you hit a little pothole, it feels like you're going to fall off the dang golf cart. This thing, with how soft the suspension is and how big these tires are, you can hit a 6-inch pothole going 30 mile an hour and not even feel the dang thing. So awesome. It drives pretty nice. So it's still for sale. So if you want to be the guy that is seen by everybody and looks like you're driving a golf cart 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, you won't be missed. That's for sure. Thanks, Sloan.
Yep.